She's insecure.
We are live, everybody. We are live. So, Daniela, are you also recording this, like just regular recording it?
I have the GoPro in my hand, and I'm gonna, because I can't find the stand for it, so I'm just gonna kind of hold it and record.
Okay, cool. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to FunDay Friday. I'm Jen Zoe, and I am coming to you from Florida, and I'm here with Daniela and Megan and Rose and a handful of other amazing souls. And we're getting ready to play with Rose, who's in the arena. We've set up the situation. And hang on here, you guys. Like, I know you guys aren't going to be able to see the TV very much. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit. I've got my Instagram going too. So we're working with Rose today. And she has a really great story, but I'll sort of like wait to tell the story till afterwards. The big piece, Megan, for you is if you are like Carl, you'll see me handle this when Carl gets in the ring. But if you have a question or something, just make sure you're talking to me because when you talk, it's going to come across the microphone. Does that make sense? So if you're talking to Daniela or something, then I'm going to hear two different conversations. So
okay.
All right. So Daniela and I are well, and the only reason I tell you this is because I know you're a Bella. I know you're a Bella and you can't help it. So the way I set this up is I asked Megan to make some observations about Rose. So those of you that are just joining us on the live, on the virtual feed, this is FunDay Friday. And we are here with Rose and Daniela and Megan. And Megan's going to go in and play with Rose. Megan, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself and what your experience is with horses in about maybe 20 seconds. So tell me a little bit about what you already know, what your background with horses is up till today.
I have a pet care business, so I have a couple horse clients, basic care. But then I did work with another woman a little further out in New York who does like life coaching, like healing with her too, like kind of similar to this.
Okay. So you've had some experiences with like equine therapy kind of stuff. Have you ever owned a horse or ridden much?
Down the road, hopefully, yeah.
Okay, so that's your goal. Got it. Cool. So what I want you to do is tell me a little bit about what you've already observed. Take your time.
Just doesn't feel like she's too.
Oh, hey, Daniela. Daniela, her mic's cutting out. So see if you, yeah, there you go. Just hold it up to your mouth and see if you can talk into it again. So what did you notice about her?
She's just still unsettled. Like she's maybe not so secure being out here by herself without the other horses.
Yeah. So yeah, wherever it is, it's not picking up.
Wait,
her mic.
Can you hear her now?
I can hear her now.
Because you were holding.
Yep. You can hear me now, okay?
Yes, now I can hear you.
So you had your finger on the actual, so don't touch the fluffy part.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Minor details. Okay, so start over, Megan. Start over completely. Now look at what she's getting ready to do. She's getting ready to lay down, right?
Yeah, lay down. Yeah, there she goes.
So let's just observe her for a second.
Uh-huh.
Just observe. Notice it. And I like to notice little things when I see stuff like this. Like, what is their, what side did they roll on? Which direction were they facing? Is their head, like, do they roll all the way over? Or do they roll on one side and then get up and lay down and roll back on the other side? How many times do they roll over back and forth? So that's when I mean observations, that's the kind of observations I want you to make. Not judgmental ones, but empirical ones. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so start over again because we started giving meaning to something based on our experiences and what we think she is doing. And in the horse world, that can be really tricky because a lot of times horses are doing something that is seemingly one way and is actually quite the opposite. And for example, the horse is running around with its tail in the air and whinnying and galloping around. And people are like, oh, wow, look how excited they are. When in fact, they're running around because they're terrified. So to give meaning to something before you make an assertion of like what the actual raw data is from the observation, this really segues beautifully into why a lot of us are suffering in this world today, because we give meaning to something before we even understand it.
Okay.
So if you were to describe like actually what she did or what she's done over the last few seconds while you've been on this video, tell me, how would you describe that? What did she do?
I think maybe that's
over
I
here?
think maybe
And
that's
then,
the correlation I'm having problems with. Like jumping the gun. Like right now, she keeps going back to the grass every couple minutes, and
okay, she's going back to the grass. That's informational, right? Good. So she's going to the
mhm.
grass. Is she going to the grass at a particular part of the arena?
She was. Now she's kind of approaching a different new area.
Okay. And then, so when you first noticed her, did you ever notice a pattern of behavior, or were you just focused on how you thought she felt?
Yeah, how she felt.
Right. Interesting. Where else does that show up in your life? You might hear me say that a
My
handful
life.
of times today.
Yeah,
Interesting.
right.
And by the way, I
Yeah.
just want to take a second and acknowledge you, because just for you to like, you don't know me, you're like, yeah, Rose goes, yeah, what she said, right? So I really want to honor you for allowing yourself to be vulnerable in this space and have this experience with me. My commitment to you on that end is anything I say will be channeled from source and has no ego or emotion attached to it. It's just here to support you. I do not have a dog in this fight except to support you and to
Okay.
do everything I can to make sure Rose has a positive experience as well. So
Okay.
that said, now what did you notice that she just did while I was talking? What did she do? Describe it to me.
Kind of just kicking the dirt, looking over the fence.
And what was she doing while I was talking about a minute ago?
I think I was more focused on you. I wasn't. Yeah, I took my attention off of her. Yeah.
That's okay. But what one thing did she do that was very noticeable? She just did it just now.
Just what, the Winnie?
Yes, she whinnied, right? So when you'd say,
Yeah.
well, what did she do? She walked over to the third post and she put her head down and she started eating grass. Then she picked her head up and walked over a few posts over and started eating grass. And then she picked her head up, walked one more post over, and then put her head up in the air, and then she whinnied. I'm catching some feedback, Daniela, from the speaker. So, and then she picked her head up and whinnied. Oh, there. Now it's not so bad. It must be the wind. And now she's walking around, and is her head outside the arena or inside the arena?
Yeah, outside.
Outside. Okay, cool. So now we're kind of gathering these little pieces of information, because the way we learn, human beings and pretty much everyone, but human beings specifically, are associative learners. Because it used to drive me crazy that people are like, oh, do you do leadership with horses? That's kind of like your dog, right? And I was like, no, it's nothing like your dog. Until I realized that that's how they were making the connection to understand what I was trying to explain to them about what I did. Empowerment with horses. And so when I realized and that we start putting two and two together, or connecting the dots, or making a connection, that's how we learn. And so associative learning, by understanding patterns, right? So, you hear it over and over and over and over and over, it becomes a truth, right? Your habits become your patterns, become your beliefs. And our behaviors are driven by our beliefs, right? So as we have sat here and just observe her for a little bit, when we notice certain things and we notice certain patterns, we can start connecting the dots. Because Steve Jobs said it best. He said, you can only connect the dots going backwards. You cannot connect the dots going forwards, which is what we were trying to do in the beginning, right? By saying, oh, she's fearful and she's this and she's that. That's connecting the dots. So now, instead of looking at that and projecting onto it how we think she is, we can look back at the empirical data, look for patterns, and extrapolate more reasonably what is likely to be going on. Now, I tell you all of this because it's super important when you start having a conversation with anyone, human being or otherwise, because you don't know them until you know them. And when you start putting those two things together, you can start thinking categorically. The same thing with attractive thinking or the law of attraction. You start thinking a negative thought, guess what? In about 15 seconds or so, one of its buddies wants to show up and come to the party too. Something like, oh gosh, man, I just got a flat tire and I got to go to and when you think, oh, I got to get a new set of tires, like, oh, that's going to cost me a lot of money. And then, oh man, so I got to go get my oil changed last week. And you start thinking and other things start stacking on top of it. And so as we're watching her and observing her, we're watching to see whether she is starting to stack negative thoughts like unconfidence and anxiety and worriedness. Is she creating those, baking those cakes with that recipe? And our recipes, what are recipes? Just patterns, right? How do you sew a dress out of a pattern? So you start looking for patterns, because when you have a pattern, there you go. There she goes, dropping her head, shaking it off, walking around. And then she sticks her head over. So you're starting to see this recipe that she's making. And the reason I have you outside the ring right now instead of inside is because I don't want her to influence you, and I don't want you to influence her just yet, because both of you are in no condition, right? She's starting to get there. She's starting to put her head down and eat grass. Has she come over and even touched you or tried to interact with you?
Yeah, she did before.
Before. How many times?
How many times?
The one time. I think it was just the one time.
Yeah, just the one time. She's like, she came over to check you, make sure you weren't going to kill her. Like, are you one of the dangerous ones? And then she started going and doing other things. Once she checked you off the list and said, okay, this is not a threat to my existence, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to, now, there you go. Now that's the first time she's done that, isn't it?
Jen, the connection seems a little rough. We're not hearing you. It's going in and out a lot.
Okay, hang on. Let me change networks. It might kick me off, but I'll come back if I can.
I don't know if you understood what she was saying, but basically she was saying she came over once to make sure you're not going to kill her, right? But then she's still continuously going back and forth. So in other words, looking for that pattern. If she would keep coming back, then that would signify a different, you know what I mean?
That she's more comfortable at that point.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So she's not comfortable yet.
And
I'm not
ask yourself, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you got to ask yourself, is it getting better or is it getting worse?
My comfort level? Her, it's not better.
Right. Well, it's one or the other. It's static. There's no such thing straight. So is it getting better or is it getting worse?
I would say better. I mean, she's not coming up to me, but she's definitely showing like a little more.
Okay. Megan, this has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
That you. If you think about that, and I don't mean to sound harsh when I say that. Just thinking about observing it from her perspective and saying, is this what's the best, what's important to her? Because here's the reason. You want to think about confidence. The best way to build confidence is to care about someone else. Because as a public speaker, one of the things that they taught to me about public speaking was, if you have stage fright, that's selfish. Stage fright is selfish, because stage fright is how are they going to perceive me? What is it about me? Why aren't they coming over to me? Why aren't they applauding for me? Did I do a bad job? But if you can stop and think, how can I serve these people? How can I allow source to channel through me? Who in that audience that needs to hear my message needs to be served? When you shift that perspective from, I hope I don't fall flat on my face, to how can I serve and what are their needs? Then, hey, look at the horse comes over to you. Because even just me saying that allows you to shift your ego, right? And when I said this isn't about you, right then you stopped making it about you.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
And then what did she do?
Yeah.
So, and it's hard for other people, is it? It's not hard, is it?
Connection's still really choppy, Jen.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm on my internet.
I know, so am I. I got the full.
Me too. We'll just do our best. So now you have permission to go to now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Now you have permission to go into the arena. Oh, this internet is terrible. I'm so sorry, guys.
Take this.
Grab the stick.
Should I go in with her, Jen?
Sure, you can. Just for a little bit. So she's going to go into the ring, and now you're going to start observing again. And it's super important that you keep that stick, the leather part of the stick, that the part the string is attached to, that you keep that on the ground. The point of the stick that the string is attached to. There you go. And hold the play. There you go. Good. So I want you to keep the leather part of the stick on the ground if you're not using it.
Okay.
I now start looking for different patterns, because something just changed. In my mastermind, we call that one of the adaptives. The adaptives just changed, meaning something significant in her life just changed. Now, notice where Daniela is and notice where you are. And ask yourself, am I putting pressure on this horse? Am I too close? Yes, you put it. Yes. So walk away. Yeah. And when you walk away, turn around and walk away.
Okay.
Turn around. Now stop. 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 Oh, good. Now, see, all you had to do to build her confidence in you was to walk. Is putting so much pressure on her.
Yeah.
Did you want to go and pet her?
Did I what? I'm sorry.
Did you want to
Can
go
you
and
repeat
pet her?
that?
Did you want to go and pet her?
Right now?
Did you? No, earlier when you first walked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And would you have been petting her for you or for her?
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't reading her.
No. I'm asking, would that have been for you or for her?
I think for her, to try to put her at ease.
Okay. So you wanted to go and console her.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, remember what we first, now how interesting that even after almost 20 minutes, you have still pulled the, I think she's uneasy belief with you. Right. So yeah. And you said you just said you did what? You read her wrong?
No, I thought I was offering her like to console her or to comfort her.
Yep. So you're going to go comfort her. And how hard, and think about this. And I love your intention, but people tend to judge other people's intentions based on their behavior, but they tend to judge their behavior based on their intention. So your intention was good, right? Was good, right?
Right.
But the behavior would have been inappropriate.
Right.
Well, what stopped you from walking over and touching her?
Yeah, there was hesitation. I think, my maybe like boundary. I wasn't sure if she wanted me to touch her.
Yes, uncertainty. Right? Yeah. So you're uncertain about whether or not that was like that you should do that, even though your intentions were good. So I'm going to give a little tip, especially for the Bellas of the world. Can you still hear me? Man, not one thing, it's 10 others, isn't it?
Can you hear us? I spoke too soon before when I said everything was working. Do you not hear us? You don't hear me? Oh, no, you're frozen. She's frozen. I'm not sure if she's going out and coming back in. Isn't this just a beautiful metaphor for life? You never know what's going to happen.
You just got to roll with it.
Just got to roll with it. That's it.
I'm kind of almost in the arena with her.
Yeah.
Super, feeling great, man.
It's impactful, right? Even just to watch.
Yeah.
It's trying to break out of that. Like she said, you're dealing with dogs. It's a different than with horses. And I think that's what I have to break out of, is that intimidation. And,
Right. And then, even further is how can you take this to the dogs too? Because it could be things that are parallel also.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yay. We're back. Awesome. Sorry about this, you guys. There you go. Don't know what to tell you. So I'm in twice now. Anyway, as long as you guys can hear me, everything's good. It's still choppy. There we go. Yay. I think it's a summer thing down here. There's a lot of storms, and I've been having trouble with my internet all week, so I apologize.
It's all good.
All right. So now that's what has happened. Okay, this is a perfect test to see if you were paying attention earlier. Between the time that the internet cut out, which was right when I was asking you about why you shouldn't go up to her, what did she do? Describe it to me.
She kind of walked over back that way towards where she is now, and just kind of, now she's just kind of facing out this way. Daniela left the ring, and just closing her eyes a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. And now look at her right hind leg. She's tucking her right hind leg, and it's nice and relaxed.
Yeah.
So everything about this is she's relaxed, right? So when you think about the intention of what you're trying to do and the reading the situation, I'm going to give you one of the best tools us Bellas will ever have. When in doubt, lean out. So if you have this little inkling to want to text someone that hasn't texted you back, or call someone to follow up, or to worry about whether or not someone's thinking about you or you should talk to them, when in doubt, lean out. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so just step back. Don't lean, don't chase after them. Just kind of lean.
Like just even at the gate, you were putting a ton of pressure on her, right? She was doing her best to kind of hold the space because that's where she wanted to be. And now look where she is.
Yep.
So now I want you to tell me, if you can, when she looks at you and when she doesn't. Right? And how you know a horse is looking at you is they point their ears and their eyes, and you can see them looking at you through their ear and their eye.
Okay.
Okay. So now she's back over where she was, which is her kind of her comfort zone. There's the gates there. Yep. And now we can start saying that there is a pattern of behavior here. What side of the arena is she on one side of? Where is she? Away from the barn or away from the barn?
I couldn't hear with the plane. You said what side of the arena is she on? Yeah, by the barn. By the barn.
By the barn, right. So now what I want you to do is to just count in front of her 5 posts. See where her nose is, kind of halfway between one?
Yeah.
2 posts. So that would be post number 1. You're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left of her nose, and you're going to go stand there, just by the post. Just walk over there and stand there. Good. Let the stick drag behind you. Relax. Don't worry about whatever she does. And you don't have permission to touch her unless she touches you. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more to your left. There you go. Perfect. Now go stand up there and go to all the way to the post, all the way to the post, all the way to the post. There you go. Good. There you go. Good. There you go. There you go. Very good. Just enough so you can touch it. That's important. Cool.
It's okay to keep my back to her? Keep my back to her?
You don't have to, but if you do look at her, kind of look at her with a generous gaze and not a hi, how can I help you? Right. So you can look at her. You can even point your toes towards her. You can face her. Because now things have changed a little bit, hasn't it? And if you think I've been doing all this talking and having all these technological difficulties and all this stuff by accident, this was by design. Because I'm telling these stories and talking to you because that's what she needs. Right? So noticing every time she puts her head up in the air, looks, and it gets her a little bit tense in her muscles, you can see clearly that she's like, ready to go, right? That looks like a horse that's about ready, that could run somewhere pretty quickly. She wouldn't have to take many steps before she moved forward. Now, that looks a lot more calm. So the reason why observing these guys over a period of time is so important is because they change so often. Now, see how she's halfway between 2? You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to go stand 5 directly from where you are in a straight line. You're going to go 5 posts in front of her nose and touch that post. Go.
So like that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the post to the left of the gate. Look at that. How interesting. Now, if she's on your left side, put the stick behind your back. Yeah, to the left.
On
One
the side?
more. Yeah, keep it on the opposite side of her. Right, there you go. Good. That's perfect. Now just stand there. Now, what I want you to do is go 3 posts forward now. 1, 2, 3. Walk forward 3 posts. And then stop there. Perfect. Good. Good. Awesome. Now, I want you to cut the arena in half and pick the post that would be like directly across from you. Now, wait a second. I didn't say go there, but go now. Go ahead and go. You're going. Keep
Okay,
going.
sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Now, what happened? What's going on? What's she doing?
Just following.
Yeah, and go to the post that's directly across from 3 away. Is that right? Is that split it directly in half?
Is it? Like, I guess,
Well, you look across. There you go. There it is. That's the right one. Good. Cool. So now just hang here for just a second and observe her. Notice that she did the same thing this time as she did the first time when you were over at the other post. There. Aw. Now
Oh,
you didn't
hi.
chase her around or round pin her or, run her till she doesn't want to do anything but come to you. You just walked out there, what, four times across, right?
Hi, sweetheart. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, nice. You can say hi. That's nice. But you don't get to touch her until she touches you. No, nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Now here's the reason why. This is her noticing you, not you trying to do anything, an effort to get her attention.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So now your post that you were at, 1, 2, 3, it'll be the fourth post. Go directly across and go back to that, walk back to that post. There you go. Don't worry about what she's doing. Yep. I'm walking a straight line directly to that post. Huh. Interesting. And then put your hand up and just hang out there. Good. Now, notice that this time she didn't put her head as high in the air when you got stopped. Because like, oh, new destination, got to check for predators. Every time you've walked and she's followed you, she put her head straight up in the air the minute you got to the destination. So now wait. Now, if she touches you, just gently say thank you, but don't pet her back. Just kind of allow her to touch you, but don't get all, oh, I get to pet you now. Yeah. Just wait. Has she touched you yet?
She sniffed. She was a couple inches away.
Yep. Okay. So now turn to your left, and walk away to the other left. Turn to your left, turn to your left, turn to your left, turn to your other left. That's your right. Turn to your left, turn to your left, turn
Just
to your left.
Just
Counterclockwise.
turn to your left.
Counterclockwise. Turn. That's
Yep.
away. That's left. Okay. So turn to your left and walk to the other post. Now, there's a reason that I put so much emphasis on turning to your left and walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. Can you hear me? A straight line, straight across the arena, straight the post. You're a halfway post. Yeah, straight line. Ah, you lost her.
Okay. Ah.
Right? One to your right, the one to your right. It's not this one. It's the one to your right. It's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, there you go. Good. Is that right? Is that right, Daniela? Or was the other one correct? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I think that's right.
Okay. So now you lost her completely. Why? No judgment towards yourself. Just tell us what happened.
Because I just doubted myself. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't follow instructions and you doubted you doubted yourself. You doubted the situation. You just started taking action. So, and again, here's that phrase you're going to love it to hate, but it's really beautiful. Where else does that show up in your life? All right. So now wait, observe her, watch her. Good. Now look at that. Walk to her, to that post. Straight, go. Now, straight across to your post. Straighten up a straight line and go back to the post. Don't worry about her. Walk directly to the post. Don't let her, yeah, if she gets in your way, one to your left, honey. One to your left. There you go. Now you got her back. How? What happened? Tell me what happened, Megan. If she's talking, I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
She can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see something. Well, it's on.
Yeah. That's okay.
Tell me.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
Good.
It just seemed, I don't know, was I just more focused and confident? Like I knew what I was going to do and focused on it. And then
And
just
where was she?
confidently went on the left there, just following.
Right there. She was already at the place where you were going to go.
Hmm.
So do you notice how much trouble we are having walking back and forth in a straight line across an arena? Like we're having a hard time doing that, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let's try it. Let's just do that a couple of times. Walk back and forth across the arena.
Okay.
Right, that's right. And I walk straight in a straight line. Bump her if you need to, if she gets in your way. You're going in a straight line. There, that's better. And then stop at the post. Good. Now stop there. Then turn away from the horse to your left. And walk back across the arena. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, post over. Okay, there we go. And now you're going to get there and you're going to stop there for a minute. And we're going to observe her some more. And notice that she's gone back to her old patterns, hasn't she? Now walk back across the arena. Yeah. There you go. Good. Good. Now stay there for a second. You can look at her and talk to her and love on her and energetically from a distance.
Hey, baby girl, you're beautiful, mama.
Horse can feel your heart rhythm up and 4 feet away.
You're so beautiful. You know that? You're beautiful, girl. You're so beautiful.
So just stay there. There. Did you see her take a breath? Now walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. No,
Across.
straight across. Oh my God. Megan.
Go. What? Just keep going.
Just walk straight. There you go. Honey, how often do you question yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
And all we're doing is walking from one post to another, back and forth in a straight line. Okay, so stay there.
Beautiful girl.
And when I tell you, you're going to walk in a straight line back to the other post. We're not going to go to any other posts. We're going to go to the only two we've been talking about. Right?
Yep.
And you are not alone. Because a lot of us tend to overcomplicate our lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
When really just be a walk.
Hey, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful.
Yeah.
Rose. Beautiful girl.
Now, did she touch you?
No.
Not yet. Okay. So she isn't ready to trust you as a leader.
Right.
Because you aren't ready to trust you as a leader.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what my advice to you would be is to try and listen clearly and make yourself, especially for big decisions, a 24-hour or 48-hour rule, if you can, before you take action.
Thank you.
Because what's happening is, now, is she touching you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, now walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. Walk to the other post in a straight line. There you go. Now, oh, yeah, there we go. Good job. And then stop at the post. There you go. Good. And then just wait.
Good job, sweetheart. Hey.
Because all you're doing, tell yourself good job.
Good job.
Good job, Megan. Good job. What is she doing? Why is she getting good job and you're not?
Yeah, I know.
Good. Now go ahead and walk to the other side. There you go. Because now you're starting to get some clarity, right? Starting to get a little focus. And tough to be a leader if you aren't clear about where you're going and you can't stay focused on the path.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait for her for just a second. We lost her, right? Because I think you just realized, holy shit, something serious about yourself that you've been doing really for a long time in your life. And you're like, I don't know if I should do this anymore. But it can't be this easy. There has to be resistance. I need to effort and struggle and hustle and grind and work and must and need and good and stuff and things. And oh my God, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Exactly.
Right. Well, and so what I want you to do now go other side, other post. Oh, yay. Good job, girl. Good job. Well done. Look at this. When you can get focused and clear, she can get focused and clear. And even though she's not sure quite what's happening any more than you are, she's starting to say, there's something interesting about this. I need to pay attention. Okay. So when she looks at you next time, which she will here in about 3 seconds.
She was blowing out too a little bit.
There you go. Wait for it. Yep, good. Now walk to the other post. Stick in your right hand, ideally. That's good. Straight line. Straight line. Oh my God, do we overcomplicate our lives? Now pet her.
I bet you. Hey, Rose.
No, don't ask, pet her. Just pet her. I didn't say ask. I said pet her. Learn how to follow instructions. That's going to really help you. You read into the instructions what you think they say, and then you do what you think they say, and then you wonder why you don't get the result that you want. And this is just the same thing. This is the pattern for you. Projection. Interpretation before assimilation of the information. Yep. There you go, Daniela. There's your rhyme for the day.
I was just going to say that 5 times fast.
Right? I love it. All right. Now walk to the other post. Walk to the other. I didn't say pet her. I said walk to the other post. There you go.
I think there's a little delay because there's a little delay.
All right. I'll give you a lag mulligan. I'll give you a lag mulligan on that one. All right. Very good. Okay, cool. Now watch and observe her. All this uncertainty that she's had about you and that you've had about you is getting ready to be released because what? What did you get? Why? Tell me why, Megan. Why is she getting calm and starting to look at you for answers and to connect with?
Just the trust is there.
Why?
Because I'm leading her. She can believe in me.
And what are you doing to lead her?
Just having that clarity, the focus, and the confidence.
What? Clarity, focus, and confidence makes good leaders. Who knew? And every time you doubt yourself, she shows up as a 1,200-pound version of doubt, of self-doubt, by walking away from you, which is not what we want. We want the horse to go over and connect. She's so soft. I love petting that little pink muzzle of hers and that little white spot on her nose. I love smoking it and kissing it. Okay, now walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. Walk to the other post. There you go. When she does that, now that we've known, when she's looking around, she's looking for what? You just said it. What? What is she looking for? Megan,
leadership.
Yes. She's looking for leadership. And when you can acknowledge when she whinnies, that's a sign of distress for a horse. That's a sign of a horse going, hey, where's my tribe? I need help. And you can go, hey, I'm your tribe. I'm here to help, by giving her something to focus on and connect to and feel safe with. Is that going to build a relationship and get you what you want, or is that going to break it?
But by me being a leader, it'll help it.
Yeah, it'll build it, won't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So now just walk. Okay. Now listen closely. Walk along the ring and close enough to where if you reach out your right hand, you could touch one of the fence boards. Walk in a counterclockwise circle along the ring. So you're going to be going to the left, counterclockwise along the rail, out of walk. Just walk. That's the other counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Turn to your left. Turn
Counter-
away.
the other way.
Oh, turn away from the horse. It's okay. There you go. Now go. There you go. Now put the stick. Yeah. Put the stick in your right hand. There you go. Good. Outside of the horse. Very nice. Now that's going to change in a minute if she tucks in behind you and gets on your right side. On the rail. So you need to be able to touch that the rail with your right hand. Right? Okay. So let's stop for a second. Stop. Okay. Stop. Yeah. Stop there. Good. So I'll give you the instructions again. I want you to go. Okay. So the post that's near the barn that we've been using up to this point, I want you to go to that post. Walk directly to that post. Yeah. There you go. Great. Straight line. Perfect. Great. It's the fourth post from the gate. Excellent. There you go. All right. Now we're going to start all over and I'm going to give you the instructions again. You're going to go to your left, counterclockwise, with your along the rail in such a way that you can touch the rail with your hand. Yes.
No,
You're going to be facing
this way.
yes. Yeah.
This way. Yeah. The way. Yeah.
So see, all that's happening. Now, wait a second. Nobody said go. All that's happening, Megan, and why? Thank you. You're so sweet. Is that you bring in information so fast and try and assimilate it so fast. And there's a belief around the reason why you do that. What is that belief? If I don't process information quickly enough and act quickly enough, what will happen and what belief has come up?
You got to do it right, or else you get yelled at, or you get.
You got to do it right, or you got to do it fast.
Fast. Just you have to do it fast. Do it right.
Get it done. Is it get it done,
Yep.
or is it get it done correctly, perfectly, with all the
Yeah,
time?
get it done. Get it done fast. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it get it done fast first, or is it get it done perfect first?
I
Meaning,
think it's almost like get it done first, like before
Yes.
anybody else.
yes. And where did that belief come from?
Definitely a kid, right? You get the attention, I guess. If you you do it first, or you.
Oh, there you go. I get attention when I get things done first.
Nice release on you, Megan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and look, now she's
and yawn from Rose. Megan, every time I
doing
do
great,
these
babe.
sessions, you are doing amazing. You are really, truly doing amazing. Every time I do these sessions, I have no idea what I'm going to say, how I'm going to present, what the horse is going to do, or what's going to happen, or why.
Hey, baby.
But this is the result every single time, without exception. 100% of every session I've ever had just has this level of impact, because I know what's happening right now is that someone has shamed you, guilted you, made you feel like you were not enough because you weren't getting things done first, and you weren't getting loved. You weren't getting attention, and you weren't getting nurtured and supported in the way that you needed to, because you weren't getting it done fast enough, perfectly enough.
Hey, sweetheart.
You have pet her. You can pet her now.
I love on
And
her.
you can pet her now for the both of you. Yeah, you can just drop the stick on the ground. Just drop the stick.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
And you can, just love on her. Just
Thank you,
love on her.
sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honey.
Aw.
Thank you, baby.
Beautiful.
Hey, beautiful Rose. Thank you, honey.
Now-
Thank you.
Now, this is where the muscle is built. Because
Hey,
you
baby.
can say thank you to her, but I also want you to say you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
She's saying thank you to you too.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yes. Because you
You're
are
welcome,
helping
baby.
her. She is
You're welcome. I love you. I love you. Yeah.
because every single person that comes into this arena with her, I'm going to cry.
I was just crying.
Every single person that comes into this arena comes in here with a pure heart.
Thank you,
Maybe a
sweetheart.
confused mind or beliefs that don't serve, but a pure heart. And so for you to come in here and support her and get learning for yourself is just as much a gift to her as it is to you. What a beautiful existence. Thank you so much for being a part of her world.
Thank you. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you.
Every single time that she gets to connect with a human that innately she is born to be afraid of as a prey, helps build her confidence in others.
Mhm.
So well done.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes. Now,
Thank you, sweetheart.
last bit of instructions. Come around behind her, wherever you feel comfortable. Stay out of the kick zone if you like. And then go up to her left shoulder. Her left shoulder. There you go. Yeah. There you go. And then just connect with her there. Where it's kind of her comfort zone. You can pet her. You can pet her.
Pet her. Okay.
Yeah, you can pet her. Love on her. She's still kind of like not really sure what's all happening and going on, but she's released and calm. Yeah. And I think you kind of are feeling the same way. I'm like, I'm not sure what just happened here.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. For those of you watching virtually, we just had a really, it's some of these sessions are so simple. It blows my mind as to how beautifully you can learn from something that's so simple. There you go. Now walk with her. Turn to your left. Your left. Yes, there you go. That's your left. Woo! And just hang with her. Now you kind of asked her to follow your leadership earlier. We'll just hang with her and follow hers. And this, yeah, you can pet her. You can still connect with her and put her hand on her withers and just be with her in her space. She's given you permission to do that, right? You just love on her. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. And I believe that some of the most elegant things are done with simplicity. The most spectacular things in life are also some of the most natural and most simple and pure. There you go. And then just kind of whenever you're ready, just kind of walk. You can just cut your connection energetically with her. Just go like, thanks, girl. I'll see you later. And then walk purposefully away.
Thank you, Rosie.
Yeah,
Right.
you're welcome. I'm gonna follow you. That's okay. That's a compliment. That's the most beautiful compliment.
Beautiful, honey. Thank you.
Yeah. And then you can just melt out of the gate. Beautiful session. And then we'll observe her a little bit more again to see what she does after you exit. But we so tend to overcomplicate things and put so many things in our path with what we think we should be doing, rather than taking a step back in stillness and saying, wow, look at this. I can just clear the path of all of these negative beliefs and look at what happens. The law of attraction starts showing up because I don't worry about whether or not I'm finishing first or perfectly or last or secondly. You know, you ain't Ricky Bobby's sister. If you ain't first or last, second place and third place, or hell, there's even fourth place. And does it matter? What's the outcome that you're looking for? To get her done or to enjoy your day? Right? Now that you left, she's now looking for a new leader. Carl, you're up. So now you have, I'm actually, this is where I'm a little grateful that we have technical difficulties because Carl's going to have to keep his mouth shut. So Megan, you give the microphone to Carl. Or I think Daniela's got all this handled. And Carl, you just go and what I want you to do, sir, is I want you to walk and stand directly in the center of the arena. Once you get all settled and set in. So now we've been on Fridays. And so we have our second guest. Gonna hop in the arena here. And if you are in the New York area and you come to experience this, you can just, I think I put the link in the comments to how to join FunDay Fridays. Or I'm actually going to be live in New York Saturday night. No, just kidding. And turn and face the camera. Turn and face, turn 180 degrees so I can see your face. Turn and face me. And so we're going to be June 10th. I'll be up in New York at Artemis Hill, and we're going to get to do, if you want to do what Carl is doing and do it like all day, play with horses, I will be there live in person. We're going to be working with all of the horses. You're going to get to see some great demonstrations. You're going to get to see, now look at what just happened there. She just blew out and relaxed a little. So that tells me right away a little bit about Carl's presence, right? Now, the same rule, Carl, you got to wait till she touches you and don't take your hands out of your pockets, because you want to, like, she might go and reach for your hands, but if they're hiding, that might have cause for concern. Or if they're cookie monsters, they'll look at kids. All right. So there we go. Now just be instantly, she showed up as looking for the leader, right? Now she's probably sniffing you and catching your pheromones. Horses do that, believe it or not. So anyway, June 10th, I'm going to be in New York. And then starting, I just got a new facility. So starting at the end of July, beginning of August, I'm going to be hosting weekend getaways in Florida. So we have 2 locations where we're doing these experiences, one in Florida in West Palm Beach and one just outside the city in the Hudson Valley area. So there's your 30-second commercial. Thanks for tuning in. And back to Rose and Carl. So Carl's in the arena. Carl's been out a few times, but Carl, in about 10 seconds or less, tell me a little bit about your experience. Like if you were to say, I'm going to hire you to do something with horses, tell me just a little bit about your experience with horses.
Basically, the only experience I have with horses, I've ridden a couple of them, but the bulk of the experience really has been here. Just getting to know Daniela and just, yeah.
Fantastic.
I fed them once.
Okay, very good. Okay, good to know. So you've kind of like did the whole, I went to the Caribbean and rode the horses on the beach kind of thing, and that type of experience.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was not a good one, by the way.
All right, cool. Thank you for that. Thanks for that. And so a little bit of experience with horses, but nothing. And the cool thing is that the bulk of Carl's experience has been out here where we do cool stuff, where it's about the horse, where it's about the connection, it's about the relationship, it's about trust, it's about rapport, it's about respect. It's about boundaries, it's about compassion and communication and connection and love, right? So that's what this really is about. So Carl, I think there is a stick over by where Rose is standing, like right where her nose is should be, or just behind her. So wherever that stick is, go grab that stick. I don't know where it is. It's right over near where she is, kind of. So grab the stick, and then you're going to come back to the center of the arena. So we're going to do something a little different with Carl, obviously, because he's a very different personality than Megan was. But Megan got permission to not have to be like hustle and bustle. I love the song, the Alabama song. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rush until life's no fun. Right? That song. All I really got to do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and I don't know why. So I love that song. Carl, make sure you do your best to be exactly in the dead center of the arena, and I'll tell you why in a second. So, and that's one thing. Yeah. So kind of like lining up as if you were a clock. So what I'm going to do with you, Carl, is I'm going to make the gate's going to be your 9 o'clock, right? So now if you were going to pick a post that would be 12 o'clock, I want you to face the 12 o'clock, which is, you're almost there. Yeah, that's right. And now I want you to look over your right shoulder to what would be your 3 o'clock. Right. And now I want you to look behind you at which post is your 6 o'clock. Right. Now I wanted you to pick them because I want you to visualize where those are. And like sometimes we'll put like a little cone or something on top of them, so as a visual. But I want you to be able to know where you are in time and space, right? And some horses and people are so sensitive that even if you were to do just that right there, that little shift of your weight back and forth, that would be enough to influence the horse, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is something totally different than what we had Megan do. The exact opposite, in fact, because Megan was building her confidence to draw Rose in. You're going to do the exact opposite because you are already confident. You're not really scared or worried or questioning. I can tell you what to do. And you'd like kind of know, like you'll figure it out. I might yell at you and you wouldn't care. Megan, God bless Megan. Like that normally under normal circumstances, how I spoke to Megan probably would have set her off and triggered her. What made her question? And it probably did already anyway, even though I pre-framed the heck out of it and said, hey, this is for you. I'm here to support you. Right. There we go. Now. All right. So now what you're going to do is turn and face Rose. There, look at that. Beautiful. And now what I want you to do is just underhanded kind of swing the stick towards her chest a little. Just put a little energy towards her. Just kind of flick like you're, there you go. Yep, just a little bit. Keep bouncing it until she moves. Do something until she moves her feet. But just be real gentle with it in the beginning. Because this is going to be another exercise in the path of least resistance and the law of attraction. I've been listening to a lot of Hicks lately. All right, keep going until she moves her feet. Right? Yep. And now you maybe get a little bigger. Bigger. There you go. Bigger and slower. If you get bigger, you're going to need to get slower, right? All right, cool. Now, put the stick in your left hand and face your 12 o'clock. Right? So as he turns to face, right now, face your 12 o'clock. And I didn't take hardly anything to get her moving, did it?
No, not much.
No, it took nothing. So we're just going to allow her to be out there for a second and see what happens. And we want to observe her behavior because what is more important, her getting it done and getting it done fast or her confidence level?
That's definitely the confidence level.
Yeah, absolutely. So Megan, now as you're observing this, I want you to look at this and visualize yourself as Rose. I want you to put yourself in Rose's hooves right now and ask yourself how it feels when people rush you and push you and force you and ask a lot of you versus how it feels to just walk around the arena, still getting shit done, but just having a conversation in the meantime. She comes into you, you can pet her. Go ahead and pet her, Carl. Love. Because we always want to let her know that you can pet her. Yeah, if you're not already. We always want to let her know that we're here for her. We got her back, but we're not going to allow her to be codependent. Right? Megan, on the other hand, has tried to connect with people by being like this mega super overachieving pleaser. And then that burns you out. So when you can go, I can connect, but I want to empower her and not create codependency. So now I want you to do the same thing you did a minute ago and use your stick, use your energy, say, please back up in your mind and turn and face her, point your toes towards her and keep going until she moves off, right? Maybe even a little bit more, just a little bit more. Bigger with the stick, bigger and slower. There you go. Now turn and face me. Excellent. There you go. Now turn and face me and drop your stick and relax. There you go. Now we asked kind of a lot of her because her nose started turning out to the outside. So now she's looking for her friends. She's looking for her buddies. She's like, oh my gosh, this guy asked me to do this thing and stuff, and I'm not really sure if I can. So yeah, there she comes. But then she comes in over here and says, hey, am I okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So right there, she's like, am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? And then now she's going around and calling all of her friends and saying, am I okay? Am I okay? Am I okay? So as long as we feel like she just blew out there, it was like, as long as we feel like she's relaxing or making progress. There. Now she didn't ask you if she was okay. Because we want her to find rhythm and relaxation. There you go. Now relax and allow her in. Because we always want to let her know. Now, we're not always going to let her in because everybody's like, well, does this mean she doesn't have to do anything ever? And all she ever has to do is walk in a straight line back and forth across the arena? No, but I don't want her doing the wrong thing over and over and over again when we can just take a little bit and take the time it takes before it takes less time. Right?
Yep.
Good. All right. So now you're going to do is you're going to wait for her to process this. and lick and chew with her mouth. And I can't see closely enough to make sure because she licks kind of small and sneaky. So if you see her lick and chew with her mouth, let me know. Now pet her. And then just wait and just kind of observe. Observe for like.
Can I keep petting her or no?
Yeah, you can pet her and wait for her to lick and chew. And once she does, or if she makes another change, if she connects with you, if she like reaches over and touches you with her nose, for instance, you can go ahead and ask her to go off on her circle. Because now we're building her confidence and asking her to do simple things well, right? There's an elegance and simplicity. There you go. Okay, go ahead and ask her to go off. Just use your stick and be firm. And ask her to move off, right? There you go. There you go. Good. Yep. Keep going. And don't be afraid if she responds in a way you don't like or aren't sure about. Just keep doing what you're doing. Turn and face her. 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 Face the horse. Face her. Face her. Face her. There you go. Now keep facing her. 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 Right? Keep going. There you go. Keep putting your toes towards her. Good. Keep facing her. Keep facing her. Now, a little bit more to get her to go because she's getting more confident with being with you, right? And not so worried about being out there, right? Now put the stick in your left hand. You want the stick in the same hand. There you go. Now until she picks up a little trot and right about there. Now stop. There you go. Good. And now just allow. Now over here where she starts coming in. See that spot where she comes in off the rail, Carl? Yes? Yes.
Right. Hardly. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Over here, she does it.
Okay.
Right there.
Now, right there, I want you to take the stick and string on that spot where she comes in right now, overhanded, tag the ground.
Right here?
Yeah, that's it. Good. Now stop. 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 There you go. Good. Now, turn and face her 12 o'clock. Now let's see if she comes into that space again. If she does, okay, now overhanded, take the stick and tag the ground where she comes in. Now that's not where she comes in. It's behind where she comes in, right?
To my right?
Okay, Carl, now this is really interesting. Where and it might be the tech issues, I'm not sure.
Right.
Now allow her come in because we want to make sure she's okay. Right? Yeah, good girl. Now go ahead and send her back out. Go ahead and send her back out. Use your stick gently, but firmly. Yep. There you go. Face her when you're talking to the horse. Face her. When you're face her. Keep going. Till you get big. Till she moves. Get bigger. Get bigger if you need to. Get bigger if you need to. Now turn and face her. Turn and face her. Keep facing. Keep facing. Keep facing her.
Stop with the stick.
There you go. Now stop and turn and face me. Turn and face me. Turn and face me. There you go. Good. Now stay at your 12 o'clock and leave her alone. All right. Now here's the key piece. If she comes in off of the rail, where she comes in, the post that she comes in off of the rail on is where I want you to tag. And it's always over here to your right. Right. So now I want you to take the stick and string and yep, go ahead and bump the stick and string and send her on. Use a little energy. Face her, face her, face her, face her, face the horse, face the horse. When you're talking to her, you gotta give her attention. There you go. Now keep going, and now face 12 o'clock. Go to your 12 o'clock and stop with the stick. Stop with the stick. Stop with the stick and face your 12 o'clock. There you go. Now, interesting. This is why you interrupt people because you don't know how to stop, right? When she's doing what you're asking, you keep asking her to do it. Now, allow her to come in if she comes in, but then send her back out. And then when she starts going, you stop talking.
Okay.
As long as she's out there and she's moving and grooving and figuring things out, you be still and let her be. Now, remember the rule. If she comes over inside off the rail, tag the spot where she came off the rail. right there.
You understand what that means, Carl?
Ring. There. Now stop and turn and face me. There you go. Good. Now, have you ever been fly fishing?
No.
Okay, but do you know what casting a fishing rod looks
Yeah,
like?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I want you to do. And I want you to tag the ground overhead. Over here to your right where she comes in. Not now.
By the
not
3
now.
o'clock?
Wait. Put your stick down. 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 There you go. There. Now she's doing it. Now turn and face your 12 o'clock and leave her alone. Turn and face your 12 o'clock and leave her alone. Relax your body. Relax your body. There you go. Very nice. Now, if she comes off the rail, I want you to go swing way overhand and tag the ground one time. But only if
Like
she
I
comes
showed
off
you before, Carl. Like I had shown you before.
overhanded, tag the ground one time, only if she comes off the rail. If she does not come off the rail, don't do anything, relax and look at your 12 o'clock. Now, stop with your energy, drop with your energy, drop with your energy, drop with your energy, and let her come in. Yes, good. Now turn towards her, face her, and ask her to go again. Turn and face her, face her, face her, face her, face her, go and ask her to go again. I don't care which direction. Go until she goes. Now turn and face her, stop talking to her.
Stop.
There you go. Good. Now relax in your 12 o'clock. There, relax, Carl. Jeez. Relax. Holy cow. Yeah, relax. Relax.
I'm trying.
You're trying.
Deep breaths, Carl. Deep breaths. Relax.
Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Good. And as long as she's going, you just stay flowing. There you go. Now, where she comes off the rail, tag the ground overhanded once. Now, send her on. Send her on. Go ahead and send her on. There you go. Good. Firm. Turn and face her. Face her. Face her. Always face when you're talking to someone. Okay. Now leave her alone and be quiet. If she comes off the rail, overhanded one spot at the point where she comes off the rail.
So can I ask you a question?
Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. There you go. Yes. Question.
All right. So when you say come off the rail, I'm not really certain as to what that means.
Right there. She came away from the rail into the center of the ring. Now she's back on the rail. Right there. She's off the rail.
I mean,
Are you talking? Is she talking about her head?
Right now, she's not that far off. That's why he's not getting it.
Right there.
Right
See how
now,
she's
she's much closer to you right there? Did you see
Yeah.
she was much closer to you?
Remember when I had
I get
asked
it.
Megan to walk around along the rail? On the rail
Right.
means that they can touch the rail with their nose.
Yeah.
Or if you were on them, you could touch
Like
now
right there.
she's off
She
the
came
Yep,
off
right there.
right
Saw that?
Okay.
There you go. Yes.
So
Are
when
you clear
she does
about
that, when she does that, she comes off, you tag that spot, not her, that spot overhand the way I
Okay.
showed
yes,
you.
tag her now. 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 Overhanded. There you go. Now leave her alone. Right? Because she wasn't coming in. She wasn't sure about what, any of this nonsense. Now that was her saying, I'm confused, Carl. Everybody's
Sorry,
talking. And
Rosie.
yeah. Everybody's had something to say, but nobody's listening. So there. Now just leave her be. If she comes away from the rail in towards the center of the arena, that is what coming off the rail means. You're going to go
Right.
overhanded right there. Oh, do it now. You missed your chance.
Sorry.
Perfect. Now face here, face 12 o'clock.
Yep. There you go.
And
Now
relax.
relax. Who knew that the dynamic of a conversation was so challenging? Just allow her to go.
Breathe, relax.
Yep. But not too, just enough to be chill. Allow, right? Allow someone else to hold the space. If she comes away from the ring, away from the posts, turn and tag that spot right there. See how she came off the rail there over your right shoulder?
I missed
Yes,
it.
tag
Yeah, I
that
missed
spot.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, how much do you think you miss in other conversations and other ways? There. And then relax and enjoy. Don't worry that she's not running. Just relax and don't worry, she'll stay red. You can look towards 12. Right? Feel of her. Right. Stop looking at her. We know stop
sorry.
looking at her. Right there. Now relax and enjoy it. Right? Let her be. Let her say, let her vent, let her move, let her and observe and enjoy and connect and flow with it. When you have a conversation, point your toes towards it. Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at that. What did you just do, Carl, in your mind? What just happened?
I wasn't here. Meaning I was relaxed.
That's
I
where
was
she
kind of
dropped
letting
her
her
head.
do her thing.
Yep, there you go. And you said I was relaxed and she dropped her head.
Right.
Relax. There. Every time you relax, she brings her head in away from the outside of the ring and drops her nose. Watch. Relax. And she'll do it. Relax. There. Relax. There. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. There you go. Relax. So, relax. See how she's starting to slow down her trot?
Yep.
You relax. Her head comes down. Now let her come in. Relax. Relax.
Licking and chewing.
Hey, good girl.
Yeah, you can pet her. Just be relaxed. Yep. Is she breathing? Is she breathing pretty good or is she okay?
Yeah, she is.
She's huffing and puffing a bit?
Okay.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
So
Little
that's
bit.
okay. Yeah, no, I just didn't want to ask her to go again if she needed to, but she needs to still move her feet, right? You can tell that
I guess she's sweating.
yeah, a little bit. It's probably hot. She ran around a few times. Wasn't,
Yeah, good girl, Rosie.
So, and the interesting thing is, where is she sweating? Is she sweating in emotional, different parts of a horse's body sweat in different places for different reasons. So if she's like kind of sweating underneath her chest, like between her front legs, that's normal. If she's sweating,
no, it's all along the top of her mane, along the side of her
basically at
mane.
the end of her mane.
Yep. So that's not physical sweat, that's emotional sweat.
Okay.
So she's not physically tired or sweating because she's, hot and sweaty, but that's emotional sweat, right? And
she's breathing very short, very quick and short.
And horses and people that feel like they need to be heard, like her, have a hard time when they're being given too much information or confusing information, and then get worried and feel like they have to rush like in life is no fun. Sound familiar, Megan? So as long as you aren't putting any pressure on her, she's going to be fine, right? No, Bellas and Roses are put so much pressure on themselves that you don't need to put any pressure on them. You just need to listen and accept them and be present with them. So you hear her going, right? Blowing out, licking and chewing and doing a lot of that. That's so important. So normally I would have you walk around, but I want you to hold space here right now and get really strong in your masculinity and say, sister, I got you. Girl, I got you. I got you. Nothing is ever going to come of this, but love for you. And just kind of having that conversation. Because if you just notice, Yeah, you can pet her. Absolutely.
Oh, you're okay.
And then try and see if you can bring your energy to her level. Because is your energy higher or lower than hers right now?
I think it's a little bit higher, to be honest with you.
Okay. So bring your energy down.
There's a little bit of nervousness there, but trying to keep
Sure.
it
You got a
together.
big 1,200-pound animal standing in front of you. So just bring your energy down and relax.
Okay, babe.
Bring your energy down. It's okay, Carl. You got this. Bring your energy down. Bring your energy down until you feel like it's just under hers. And bring some calmness to the situation.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. And when you feel like you have released some of your tension, and ask yourself where it is in your body. Where is it showing up in your body? Is it in your back? Yep. Now, walk away from her towards the gate. Walk away towards her, towards the gate, the gate. Go to the gate. Walk away with her towards the gate. There you go. And then turn left. And you can just leave. That's fine. Just keep walking. Yeah, that's okay. Just keep on. I was going to have you drop it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then just walk along the rail, just like you were doing. And I'm going to put you on autopilot, like autoplay on your iPod. Keep walking until I tell you to stop. Otherwise, I'll just say, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So just keep walking. This is really hard. This is like one of the hardest things for people to do, to stay on the rail and keep walking. And I'll even, I'll give them the instruction and everything. And they'll be like, what? No, why? Yeah. Oh, the camera froze. Just kidding. So now all of a sudden she's like, I don't know. Carl was confusing. I'm not sure if I understand. Where are my buddies? So you're going to come over here to her, and then you're going to pick up your stick again. You're going to go back to the center of the arena. Yeah, go pick up your stick. And then just go back on the center of the arena. There you go. Good. Awesome. Now and then just be still. Nice. And turn and face 12 o'clock and relax. Now, horses roll for different reasons too. Sometimes they roll because they're itchy. Sometimes they roll because they have flies on them. Sometimes they roll because they are trying to release tension, which is what the case is here. Sometimes they roll because they just want to lay down. But in this case, she wanted to release tension. So now if she goes away, now turn and face her. Go try and turn to your right, please. When you turn, don't turn to your left, turn to your right, please. So what I want you to start getting in the habit of is turning and putting yourself in time and space that makes sense. All right. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the stick and string overhanded and tag the ground 3 times. I know you can count to 3. So 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Overhanded, like Daniela showed you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now stop and face 12 o'clock. There. Good. There. Very nice. Now, do you know what to do if she comes off the rail?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to trust that.
But I have to watch her though, right?
Well, that's very important, because the only time she comes off the rail is over here off your right shoulder at your 2 o'clock. Yeah. There she changed gait. So that spot is a place that you pay attention to, because that's where she makes her changes in her mind, where she takes action. Right? Because it's where she broke from a canter down to a trot. It's where she comes off the rail. So all kinds of, right there is where she starts thinking. And right there is where she starts taking action. If you see that pattern now that I pointed out?
Yeah, I got to say though, it's very slight for someone like me who doesn't really know the behavior.
Yeah. Well, she's slowing down. Of course, that's why I'm pointing it out.
Right there.
Yeah.
Is that it? Right there.
Yes, that was it.
It's almost
that
like,
was it.
I don't know. For me, like I'm watching her nose, to tell you the truth. And for me, that's where she's coming off like right there.
Yes,
right?
But just that's like, so now she's doing great. We're going to leave her alone. right? And now
Okay.
now you can stop watching her so intently. Because trust me, that's even pressure.
Don't watch her.
Yeah. So you don't have to watch her like a hawk. I want you to there. Okay. See, you stopped putting so much pressure on her. She drops her head. These people that you meet like this, Carl, when you meet them there, turn and face her. Turn and face her to your left, please. Turn to your left and face her. There you go. There you go. Good. Now go ahead and send her off again. Good job. Now go ahead and send her off. Yep. Good. Face her. Face the horse. Face the horse. There you go. Now face 12 o'clock and relax. And then stop talking. Right. The most beautiful music is sometimes the silence between the notes. There. I think that resonated with you a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
So this is the silence between the notes where you get to just relax and enjoy the music and just observe her with a generous gaze. She's the jazz musician right now. She's the one telling you her story in her R&B way. And don't worry, as long as she's trotting. All right, so now turn and face her. Turn and face her and put a little bit of energy behind her with the stick and string. Go ahead and send her a little energy. There you go. And then relax and turn and face 12 o'clock. Turn and face 12 o'clock. Turn and face 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. There you go. There. Very nice. Nice. And start to feel of her. You can hear her hoof beats behind you, right? 1, 2, 1, 2,
Yep.
1, 2, right? So start feeling of her. Feel the rhythm. Feel if you could put that on a metronome. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? Listen for her to slow down or speed up her rhythm. Or if it gets out of sync. There we go. Now relax into that. There you go. That's it. Now observe her as she comes across with a generous gaze. You don't stare at the guy on stage and look at a weird stalker cry. You just like, there you go. And allow her to be. If she comes off the rail now that she's starting to relax, match the energy. Right? Just push the energy towards her a little bit with that stick and string. Now, did you see her slow down or did you hear her slow down?
Yeah.
Did you feel her slow down? Yeah.
Right.
This is what you're after, where she's starting to look towards you and relaxing and getting in the rhythm with you and knowing that it's okay for her to express herself and be heard. And slowing things down just a little. Yeah. Thanks, Rose. Nice job. Now turn and face her, 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 and send her on, send her on, send her on, send her on, send her on. Go ahead. Be firm. Be firm.
That's it. Stop.
Now stop.
Now face this way.
Now face 12 o'clock. Right. There you go. Now just relax. Right. Now, Megan, if you're watching, notice the goal is to just relax into the day, relax into your existence. All of this conversation could have been achieved had she not had this belief system that she needed to turn and go different ways. Now turn and look at her, face her. Carl, pay attention. There you go. Now turn until she goes. Now relax and look 12 o'clock. There you go. Good. What happened?
Oh, no, I was just adjusting my sneaker.
Oh, well, everything means something to her. You're super connected.
Right. I just wanted to show her I was a little relaxed. I really don't know how to do that.
Yeah, well, you're doing it right
I don't know
now.
how to relax.
You're doing it now,
Yep.
right? Now you're relaxed.
Yeah, I'm actually very relaxed. Yeah.
Yes. And Jesus. Thanks, Rose. I love you, Rose. They are a pure reflection of how you show up. Same horse, two different people, same narrative, different story. Right? Relax. Allow
In the beginning when
to go through their
I'm
process.
sorry.
Hang on. I want you to stay present with her. I will hear this about hold your thought. Because this is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
important
yeah.
that you stay present in this moment with her and listen to what she's telling you. Right? Because she's still like got a lot of questions about whether or not you're actually hearing her.
Face her, face her.
Yep, turn and face her. Yep. Now be soft and put the stick in your left hand. And then just left hand. Yes, now relax and face 12 o'clock. There you go. And relax. We want to hear her whole story. We don't want to just hear about, the surface stuff that she feels comfortable putting on Instagram. We want to know her. We want to love her for every single thing she ever has to say to us. And never judging her. They're doing that. That's what we're after. That nice relaxation. If she comes off the rail, I want you to go and face her and just go back out to the rail with the stick and your energy. Right? And if you're missing the subtleties, ask yourself, where else is that showing up in my life? Where am I not tuning in to the beauty that's around me in a way that I'm missing some stuff because of something. Relax. You don't have to tear her down. She'll still be right. Just relax. Yeah. And you're like, man, how many laps is this horse going to do? I don't know. How many looks does it take to get it?
Yeah.
Right. But this is sometimes how long you need to be still in order to hear that. Watch her. She's come off the rail there just a little bit.
So you want me to put the stick down when she comes off the rail?
No. I want you to turn and face her and ask her to go forward. Turn and face her. Turn and face her. Turn and face her. Go. Go. And now turn and face 12 o'clock. There you go. No, if she comes off the rail, I want you to, with the energy that you have right now, overhanded, tag the same spot that you came off the rail. We're not changing the game. Right. There you go. That's it. Now stop and now turn him 12 o'clock. That's it. And stop. Now, next time, much softer.
Okay.
Okay, now
I'm just going to, again,
what's that?
I'm just going to, give her a little bit of time and then.
Yeah, but only if she comes off the rail. See, she's perfectly along the rail. She's doing exactly what we're asking her to do. That's why stop staring at her. Stop staring at her. Look at me. We only engage in the conversation when engagement in the conversation is warranted. Right now, we are reading her, listening to her story and allowing her to be who she is. And we are just holding space for her while she goes through her stuff and explains now turn and face her. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Stop. Never mind. That's okay. You're good. She came in off the rail over your left shoulder. You have to be aware. Listen for her. There you go. So what's the big thing that's coming up for me about this is awareness. Are you aware what's happening enough to know how to have sensory acuity for it? Beautiful. I love that. And if she comes down to a walk, that's okay. as long as she stays on the rail. She might actually be just a little bit winded. She's been trotting a lot, more than she's used to. So she'll probably pick up a trot here in a second. Now, if go turn and face her, stick in your right hand and just a little bit of energy to get her to trot. That's it. Now turn and face me. Turn and face me. Stop. Yes. So once you have the conversation, say, please do. You get quiet still and allow and listen. Because what you're doing is saying, hey, honey, how was your day? Tell me your story. Because every time she goes around you like this, she's telling you a story. He's telling you, I can be out here and move. I'm still a little worried. I'm still looking to the outside. When you relax, I will too. When you need to engage in the conversation, though, you need to turn and give her your full attention in a way that you are continuing to ask about her instead of sharing about you. There, now she's walking. We're going to allow her to walk. And face her. Good. And then now use your stick to just gently ask her to go forward. Lift your energy up, get yourself out of a relaxed state. And then now turn and face 12 o'clock. This is all we want. Turn and face 12 o'clock. That's it. See how little it takes? It takes nothing. But now she's on the rail and she's getting more and more relaxed. Very nice. Well, how many times do we want her to go around?
I just don't want her to be too tired.
Now turn and face her. Turn and face her. Turn and face her. Ask her to go. Turn and face her. Just gentle. There you go. Good. Nice and soft. Very nice. How interesting. Because I'll tell you something. When you turn her back out with the boys are going to play and run around, and those guys are going to go play and kick and have fun. That's how, she came off the rail. Use your stick, overhanded.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah,
no,
sorry.
in front of you.
You're too late. You're too late. So put the stick back. So don't apologize to me. Apologize to her because she's the one you just lied to. And that may sound harsh, but you got to be consistent with what you're communicating.
But she didn't do it then.
I honestly can't tell.
Okay. Can you tell right now that her nose is on the rail, like touching close to the rail, right? Can you tell when she's closer to you than she is the rail?
Like right there. Right there. To me, right there, it looks like to me she came off the rail.
On the rail. No. She's right along the rail. Okay, so now this is what I want you to do, since this is a conversation that needs to come up, obviously. I want you to turn with her. Keep turning with her. Turn with her. Turn with her. Keep looking at her 100% of the time. Don't make me have to tell you to turn and look at her again. Right? Watch her and ask yourself, is she on the rail? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Is she on the rail? Yes. On the rail? Is she 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 on the rail?
Yep.
Is she on the rail? Is she on the rail? Put the stick in your left hand. Put your stick in your left hand. Put your stick in your left hand. Is she on the rail? Is she on the rail?
Yes.
Is she on the rail?
Yes.
On the rail? Okay, good. Now stop at 12 o'clock and leave her alone. There you go. Now you know what being on the rail is. When she comes off the rail, you're going to gently put some energy where she comes off the rail. Right?
So I just keep looking at her?
No. Listen for her. Feel of her. You can see her when she comes around the front of you. But when she goes around behind you got to feel for her and be aware of your environment and aware of your circumstances. Right there, she's off the rail. Okay. Send her away. Send her away. Right there, that's all you need. Great job. Nice and soft and relax. Great. Wonderful. Now just relax. There you go. Wow. Now, what's coming up for you as she's doing this? Because now she's got this handle. She's like, all right, I get it. Trot around the rail. What's coming up for you?
I'm honestly just trying to really focus in on her without trying to really focus in on her, if that makes any sense. I just
Yes,
don't
that's
want her to
perfect.
feel uncomfortable.
Ah,
So what I was gonna say before was, when the first time Megan came in and you asked her, did you want to pet her for you or for the horse? And I thought Megan gave you a great answer. Well, I wanted to make the horse feel comfortable, right? But
Mhm.
I think what happens is that we want to make certain people, certain horses, certain whatever, when we want to make them feel uncomfortable, inadvertently, that's a little selfish of us, because even though we're trying to make them feel uncomfortable, they're not ready to receive that,
yeah,
you know,
100%.
that
And you make
comfort
it
that
about
we're trying to do.
yourself. It's your ego.
Uh,
We'll get to
Yeah,
that at the end of this because I'd love to hear what you have to say. But I she needs you to be present. She needs you to
Yep.
be present. And she's still telling a story now, right? So now lift your energy and just turn with her. Do not lift your stick. Just turn with her, turn with her, turn with her, turn with her. Bring your energy up, lift your energy up. There you go. Put the stick in your left hand, but don't do anything with it. Don't do anything with it. Just put it in your left hand. There you go. Now turn and face 12 o'clock. 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 Now relax. Now I want you to see how little it takes to influence her.
Yeah.
That's it. All you had to do is turn with her.
Yep.
That's why when I say turn to the left or turn to the right and people turn the wrong direction, that's why. Because they're so
Right.
sensitive. They feel your energy coming toward. Now turn to your left. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. There you go. Now just face her. Don't do anything with the stick. The stick's in your right hand. There you go. Now turn and face 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Stick. There you go. Now relax. What you want to do is get back to a space of you're in your listening chair right now. Relax your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. Relax. This is listening space. Allow. So when the horse starts talking, you want to shut up and get back to listening space as fast as you can. And it's tough because you want to continue to talk. They're still talking. But at 12 o'clock, that's the place where she's going to feel okay to share what she needs to share. And now we're just going to allow her to go as long as she's moving forward. Catch her breath a little bit. Try and notice where she's looking and decide whether or not she thinks you're worth listening to yet. Right? So be soft. If you're going to look at her over your right shoulder, keep your hips facing me. Here you go. You can kind of glance at her, but stop staring it down.
Right.
That's pressure. That's so much pressure. Just have a gentle gaze. There you go. There. Now, as she passes the gate, you're going to turn and face her and turn with her like you did before. Turn to the left and face her. Okay, there you go. And then just keep following her. Keep following her. Stay with her. There you go. Now bring your energy up a little bit. And just stay with her. Push your energy. Bring your energy up a little bit more. Sticks in your right hand. Sticks in your right hand. Sticks in your right hand. There you go. Good. Stay with her. And now lift the stick just a little bit. Bring your energy up. Bring your energy up. The stick to your right. To your right. There you go. Now bring your energy up. Stay with her. Stay with her. Carl, stay with her. There you go. Move with her. There you go. Now face me. Fast. Okay, face me. Face me. Stop. Relax. Stop. Yes. That's it. Start to have a conversation. You must be, in order for the other individual to feel heard, you must be aware of when they're talking. You should have never told me that you are an interrupter, not that you had to. And the interesting thing is that as she starts to relax, she's relaxed. Because a lot of times people that interrupt others a lot, and I do it all the time too, I don't like they'll stop talking. They just like, you know what? It's too much to have a conversation with this individual because they never let me finish my sentence. And so they stop talking.
Did you hear anything she just said? Did you hear her? No, hold on a second, Jen, because this plane is going by and I don't think any of us are hearing you for the last 10 seconds. So,
Okay.
all right, it's gone.
Now, it doesn't matter because now I just want you to notice that now we just started changing the subject. Look at her. Now look at her. Right? And now ask her to try. Okay, let her poop. That's fine. Turn and face her. 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 There you go. Good. Now that's okay. Send her to the right. Use your stick in your left hand. Energy. Just stay with her. Bring your energy up. Bring your energy up. Now turn and face 12 o'clock. Fast. Fast. Get to 12 o'clock faster. There you go. Now look at how she's starting to just kind of relax into it. She's not physically tired. Trust me, guys. She's a freaking thoroughbred. There we go. We're waiting for them to relax into this. There she goes. Now relax, Carl. Relax and just listen to the silence between the notes. Because we are wanting to get her permission to come in, but she's not asking for it. Now turn with her, turn with her, turn with her, right? Turn with her. There you go. Then now face 12, fast, fast, 12 o'clock, fast. There you go. The minute she starts to trot again, get to 12 o'clock as fast as you can. There she goes. Use your energy to push her out. There she came off the rail there. Don't forget that part of the game.
Yeah. So we're still doing that when she comes off the rail?
We're always
Okay.
doing that. Until I change the game, we still play it. Turn and face her and ask her to go. Stick in your left hand. Energy first before you use your stick. And just follow her for a second before you don't get so fancy with that stick. Wait till you give her a half a chance. Bring your energy up in your body. Only use your stick if she doesn't go for like a while. And not yet. Just stay with her.
Jen, she's walking kind of funny right now. I don't know if you could see it. I just thought that would be important to.
All right, Carl, this is what I want you to do. I want you to invite her in and just smile and say, hey, would you like to come and say hi?
Hey, Mama, you want to come in?
Yeah. No, yep.
Drop the stick
and smacking. Just smile and say hi. Would you like to come in? Stay with her. Like, just smile at her. Be soft.
Hey, babe. Hey, Ro.
Right.
You want to come in, Ro?
Yep. Now, see the difference? Like turning with her before with different energy in your body, asked her to do something different than what it's asking her to do now. Turning with her and different energy in your body is actually bringing her in. It's doing something different. And if she keeps going, that's okay. Just stay with her and smile and invite her in.
Come on in, Ro.
And the camera is lagging. No verbal cues, Carl. Please, no clicking or smacking or kissing, smooching, because that's actually that's her cue to go. All I asked you to do is just like turn and smile and invite her in. Be like, yeah, you can come in, girl. Like energetically. But see how it's
Do I talk to her? Or?
You can talk to her. Just don't use verbal cues.
Okay.
Make sure you're smiling. I don't see you smiling.
Hey, Rosie.
Yep, that's fine. Let her itch.
Hey, Rosie, you want to come in, girl?
Allow her to itch. Just allow her itch. And now send her on use your energy to move her.
Get the stick.
If you need it. But just at the walk. There you go. Yeah, she's walking funny because she wants to roll. There you go. There, that's it. And then just be gentle with her and smile at her. And invite her in.
Girl. What are you doing?
Keep smiling.
Hi.
Big smile, Carl. Big smile. Mean
Hey,
it.
Rosie.
Because
Hey,
honestly
Rosie,
speaking,
you want to come in, girl?
it's a pretty intense session, right? For her, for that much conversation and
Hey,
that much
Rosie. You want to
interaction.
come in, girl?
Keep
Come on in, girl.
smiling. Smile.
Come on in, Rosie.
She's thinking about it. You see
Come
her?
on
Oh
in,
my God,
Rosie.
you guys are hysterical.
on.
You're cracking me up. So
Come
just
on,
be,
Rosie.
just be calm. Yeah, don't beg her. Just say, yeah, you can come in if you want to. You know what I mean? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Like that's like a guy asking you for pictures when you don't know him yet. Send me a pic. Hate that.
Come on, Rosie.
There you go. Now just don't
I don't mind
don't
some
Come in,
fun
Rosie.
pics once in a
Don't-
while. A little
Carl,
fun
don't be
pick ain't
like,
bad once in a while.
Carl, don't be like, hey, come here,
Yeah.
come here, come here, come here. Just be like, hey girl, I'm here for you if you need me. You're welcome to come in.
Rosie, you want to come in? I'm here for you, babe.
That's it.
Keep smiling though.
Yeah. Be soft.
It's your call, Mama.
Yeah, it is. Instead of like, come here, come here. Like, yeah. Again, it's like, is that for her or is that for us? Right.
Mm.
There you go. And then relax your energy. Take a deep
Like the
breath.
shoulder.
Relax your shoulders. There you go. Relax your body. Relax your lower back. And there she is. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That better?
Mm-hmm.
If yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hi, girlie. You did so good today. I'm sorry for making you running around the whole time.
You didn't make her run around the whole time.
I know. But for me, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to give you something real interesting. Do you like it when people project onto you?
No.
Then don't do it to her. Just be with her. And if she walks, oh, look at that. Then just walk with her, but she's good. Okay, when she does that, now turn to your left and just walk away gently. Yeah, there you go, walk. So you're like, oh my gosh, she went and brought it around all that time, but she still has energy that she needs to move. She probably wants to roll. If she wants to roll, just kind of step to the left. Yeah, that's obvious sign. Now stay with her, Carl, where are you going? There you go. Just stay with her. Yeah, there you go. Just stay with her.
Am I following her or am I just walking?
Yeah, just staying with her. Stay with her, whatever that means to you. There you go.
Move a little. Give her enough space
There
you
you
don't want to get kicked.
go. There you go. But be with her, you know? Be with her. And hey, guess what? That was the other side. When we first got in the ring, she rolled on the right and now she rolled on the left. Now walk over past her, about 4 posts past her, so you're not near the gate. Just walk away from the gate along the rail. There you go. Good. Yeah. Oh, now just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Stop at the post?
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. There you go. Just keep walking. Aw. I think she has maybe a bug bite. She's kind of scratchy. There you go. Yeah, I see what you mean, Daniela. The left front.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw, I mean, obviously I'm no expert, but I saw
So
like
just-
almost like a little scratch,
She's got.
Oh yeah, no,
scratches
just
all
keep
over her.
walking. She can walk.
on the leg that she was favoring.
Yeah, no,
Say it again?
that's not it. It's a tendon. It's an old injury.
Oh. Didn't we talk about that already? A while ago?
Just
Yeah,
keep
stay
walking,
present,
Carl.
Carl.
Okay,
Stay present with the horse, because she might think about rolling again. But just keep walking, just like that. Just keep walking, just like that. Don't stop. Keep walking, just like that. Just keep walking. There you go. How interesting. All right, now as you keep walking, just like that, without changing, unless I tell you to do so, tell me a little bit about what happened, what you experienced. Just keep walking, just like that. Don't stop.
Well, I was walking. It kind of felt like she was, she put like a little bit of trust in me. When like watching her roll in front of me, I don't know. It kind of felt like she was putting a little trust in me. Almost,
Yep.
she felt comfortable. She
Yeah.
felt heard. Better.
She got to tell her whole story, which she doesn't get to do very often because ain't nobody got time for that. Right, Megan? Ain't nobody got time to hear Megan's whole story. Not unless she's doing something for them. God forbid she actually just be supported because she's a beautiful human being. Keep walking. Yeah. There you go. What else did you experience?
Well, I mean, on my end, I know what I felt. You know, I felt I was a little more comfortable with her.
A
And
little or a
honestly,
lot?
I felt I was, well, no, a lot more. There was a time there when I was in the center, it was like a little touch and go for me. And I can tell she sensed that energy.
You think?
But yeah.
Yeah,
know.
she's sensitive, isn't she?
Now, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you kind of always know from the stories that people tell you that horses are just sensitive, but until you actually, me anyway, it was easy for me to say horses are sensitive. And then you go in there and the slightest move, I mean, they're just on it.
Yeah, it's like flying a helicopter. Very sensitive instruments, right? Just keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Notice that I had to say, like, did you feel like you wanted to stop?
No.
Good. Yeah, and just keep walking. Good. And so now the goal is to create the draw, because what we were doing earlier was making sure that you felt heard without being codependent.
Right.
So that whinny is, okay, where's my leader? Now she might smell the poo, which is fine. It's her poo. Most horses do it. And they smell poo for a little bit different reasons than dogs do, but some of the same.
Right.
Cool. Keep walking. This is where I go. I don't know extra charge for the personal training session. I lost so much weight when I was working with horses like this because you do a lot of this. You do a lot of draw and a lot of retreat because the boogeyman isn't scary if you're running if he's running away
Can I pet her
from
at any
you,
time
right?
at this point or no?
Yeah, if he's near you, if you can reach her, you can pet her. Right? So now the exercise shifts a little bit because we are now establishing that she can come and be with you without you having to tell her what to do or say anything.
Right.
And it's okay if she comes off the rail because we want her to connect with us. That's the point. Right? And look how smart
So when
she
she
is.
comes off the rail, is that a bad thing? A good thing?
No, there is no good or bad. It's whatever you desire in the moment. There is no such thing or good or bad. Because some people want their horses to buck. And some people want their horses to jump. And some people want certain things. So there is no, it's just circumstantial based on what the conversation is. You know, is talking about sex bad? Well, in church, you know.
I was just going to mention church.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't is right. Is talking bad? No. But it can't be. There you go. What just changed in you? I heard that.
Right when you said talking is bad. kind of hit a little bit of a nerve. But in a good way, not in a bad way.
Of course. This is all with love. Now we can start looking for patterns. I mean, this is a big deal for Rose too.
Hey, Rosie.
There she goes. Because she needs to know that she's okay. This is a lot. Right? It was a lot of big medicine for her. She's like, wow, it's okay. Like people hear me too. There she goes. Now, right over here in a few things, she gets stuck and she sticks there. She got stuck again. So we're trying to get set this the win. The jackpot would be that she follows you all the way around without getting stuck. But that may or may not happen today. I don't know. Because she gets stuck and then she cuts across the arena. She needs to roll again, which is totally fine. This is the whole processing situation. This is her on the drive home after the date.
Hey, Rosie.
And if it was a really, really good date, wouldn't you maybe like call the person that you just had a date with on the drive home because it was so amazing and just talk about how amazing this person was? Or if it was
that
a
what
really
she's
good
saying about me?
Yes, that's what she's doing. She's like, and she like calling your like. If I had a really good date, of course I'd be like, I called Daniela. Daniela, I went on a date. It was really good, and he was this and da, 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 right. And this is the part where she's thinking about everything that just happened. Because what you did in the arena in the center was quite a lot. A lot happened for you, and a lot happened for her. And she's looking.
Hey, can I mention something?
And she's looking for answers. Yeah. This is time for you can talk as long as you keep walking.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I'll walk here all day. I don't care.
Yeah,
But
you're
my
up.
shin splints right now. But my shin splints right now are kind of screaming at me.
Okay, well,
I mean, I keep walking. I don't care.
Next time she touches you, then just stop. There you go. Just stop there. 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 Okay.
Stop right there. Is that what you said?
Yeah. No, go back and pet her.
Oh.
You walked past her too far.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just go back and pet her.
Yeah. Know what I'll do?
Yeah, go back and pet her.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, she's good, and she's itchy. Give her some scratches because she'll appreciate that right now.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Oh, you stopped sweating, babe.
Yeah,
Let's
she
just stop
stopped sweating because you stopped putting pressure on her. She's not going through her shit anymore. Okay?
Jeez. I was doing that to you, Rosie. I'm sorry, Mama.
No, this is not you specifically. She has a lot of beliefs around this. So now, Carl, do you know what to do with the game that we just played? Being in the center, getting back to 12 o'clock as fast as you can so you can listen to her, picking up the stick in the right hand. If she comes off the rail, what to do? Do you understand the rules of engagement?
Right.
Right? All right. Keeping an eye on her leg if she starts to get a little wonky with that foot. I want you to go back to the center of the ring or wherever your stick is. Find your stick. Go back to the center of the ring. If we notice anything off with her leg, yeah, it looks a little tender. So we're going to be super gentle. She can walk, but I don't want to ask her to do too much. So go back, get your stick. There you go. Good. Good. And now what I want you to do is see if you can send her off at a walk around the ring. I don't care which direction. Use your energy first, then your stick.
That's it. She's already going. See?
There you go. Now turn and face 12 o'clock as fast as you can. Now, I think you can turn and face 12 o'clock faster than that. Turn to your left and face the gate.
Okay.
Turn to the left and face the gate. Okay. Now, I want you to turn in 12 o'clock as fast as you can. Okay. Now, I don't believe you. Turn to the left and face the gate.
Faster?
And get back to 12 o'clock as fast as you can. That's better. Thank you. So now we're just going to allow her to be on the rail here for a second. And this next time, I want you to bring her in right about as she passes at 12 o'clock. I want you to turn with her. And I want you to kind of look at her butt a little and push some energy towards her butt and then invite her in. Like, you can come in.
Drop the stick or keep the stick?
No, keep the stick. And just start inviting her in again and see how little it takes. Now, we're going to change the game just a little because you're going to invite her in.
You feel like coming in, bro?
Hang on, Carl. Turn over, lean over to your left a little and kind of look at her butt.
Like
There
bend
you go.
over.
Just a little. And then when she goes by 12 o'clock, if she doesn't come in, I want you to ask for a trot, which means bring your energy up right now. Bring your energy up and stay with her and push your energy. Don't use your stick. You said use your stick. Bring your energy up. Yeah, bring your energy up, chest up like a big gorilla. And she's not doing anything. Now use your stick. Use your stick behind her, behind her. Yep, overhanded, like we showed you. Okay, energy up, stick overhanded behind her. That's soft. Now face 12 o'clock like a ninja. All right. Now that was a lot of stick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So now what you're going to do is bend over to your left, like half moon pose, and look at her butt. There you go. And bring her in. Like bend over like on your left side instead of in front of you. Don't bend down like a catcher. Bend over your left side. Like
Carl.
Like, Carl, listen.
Oh,
Yes.
And look at her butt.
You got to do like bend over to your left, like half moon pose. There you go. That's better, but not forward. Don't lean 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 forward.
And
yeah, like,
smile.
no good
There
yoga
you
like
go.
this at all.
Yes, like that. Kind of like, yes, there you go. There you go. There you go. And yeah, that's better. And you're looking at her butt, right? So kind of think about looking at her hindquarters. Good.
Yeah.
Next time, when she goes by this next time, you're going to pick up your stick and you're going to ask her to go again when she goes by 12 o'clock. Pick up your stick, 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 pick up your stick. Good. Now face 12 o'clock and ask her to go. Softer next time. Soft, soft, soft. And who said
And
use
behind
the
her, not at her face.
Oh, behind her.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and Carl, you used your stick before you did anything else. The stick is the last resort. You turn with her and put your energy and have a conversation, right? Be soft. Now turn with her. Yes, but don't use that stick.
I don't know what I don't know. I'm getting told to use it, then not use it. I don't understand.
Okay.
I know it's me. I know it's me. I'm confused. I'm not saying anybody's doing anything wrong.
Just listen.
Nope, you're good. So listen. You use your energy and you follow her first, right? Energy and then the stick, right? You've been following her, right? No,
A little better?
No, I don't know why we're using the stick.
She didn't say to use it. She's saying energy first.
Oh,
and follow
I'm
her.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Rose.
I'm so sorry, Rosie.
I'm in Florida, right? And yeah, and stop looking at her. Do not look at her over your left shoulder. Do not. Just let her be. Yes. Oh my God. She broke down to what? Fabulous. Right? So just leave her be. Leave her alone. Right? So now when you ask her to go into a trot this time, I want you to bring your energy. Oh, never mind. She's trotting. Bring your energy up and turn with her. Remember, that's all it took. Like 5 times, that's all it took.
Right.
So what is it about that aspect that you're missing? And using your stick first. Oh my gosh. All right, sorry guys, it cut out. Can you hear me? There, that's it. That's it. Can you hear me? Okay, now just stand still there, Carl. Stop asking and just stand still. Can you, I don't know, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh.